Hello, this is Dr. Jeff Kim. I'm sure you've heard of Taekwondo. Who hasn't heard of Taekwondo? With millions of people, I believe about 200 million people practicing Taekwondo worldwide. Amazing. But have you ever heard of Taekwondo connected with education or Taekwondo connected with resilience? So I had this really interesting meeting the other day. Had a chance to meet with President Lee, who is the president of the Kukegon, the global Korean Taekwondo headquarters globally. And so he was just talking to me about the story of Taekwondo, part of the story that I had not heard. I know when I say Taekwondo, many of you are thinking of martial arts, and it is a martial art. Many of you are probably also thinking about the amazing kicks and board breaking competitions and showmanship that we see all around, that Taekwondo is also very famous for. But have you ever heard of Taekwondo connected with education, or Taekwondo connected with resilience? That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So in Korea, we see the Hallyu movement, and the Hallyu movement includes like all things Korea going global and benefiting, yes, Korea, but also the entire world, as the entire world is benefiting from the cultural blessing of the Hallyu movement. This includes K-pop, K-drama, K-food, K-beauty products. But President Lee, he was saying that perhaps this journey of began with Taekwondo, and how Taekwondo is not just something that happens in Korea, but in the United States and in so many other countries all across the globe participate in Taekwondo. And the question is, why? Why? What is the value? What is the worth of learning Taekwondo? And so once again, it is a martial art, but he framed it as it's almost a way of being, a way of thinking, a way that builds character, a way that builds respect, a way that strengthens belonging, a way that helps people to be proud of themselves and find a greater sense of community and belonging and worth. And I can kind of see that when you see Taekwondo students working together. Are they practicing the 5 Cs? Are they practicing communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, compassion? Yes, because I know when people think about martial arts, sometimes a perception or stereotype could be fighting, right? And so definitely there is that fighting spirit of not giving up and being persistent and being resilient. But a person who is very skilled in Taekwondo, it's not about violence, it's actually about peace and peace building and being self-controlled and being respectful, and and respecting others and also receiving respect. And this also, I think, connects to Korean history as well. I've loved talking about Korean and Korean American stories of resilience. These stories of resilience it's a great story that not only benefits Koreans and Korean Americans, but anyone who hears these stories. And Korea was a country that was colonized between 1910 to 1945, and then it got more difficult after that, actually. This once unified country for thousands of years became separated into North and South Korea in a very large-scale civil war, which separated North and South Korea and decimated the population by about 10%. In this civil war, where brother fought against brother in many ways. And then after that, from Korea being, after the Korean War, one of the poorest nations, to it becoming one of the most wealthy and influential today. And we're talking about the Hallyu movement. And so how did it get to that, right? How did we get from that very difficult situation and spot to where it is today? Isn't it a great story of resilience? And when it comes to Taekwondo, I think there is that aspect of resilience building it as you're interacting with one another, as you're performing, as you're showcasing your work and your performance and your ability, there's this element of needing to be persistent, needing to be resilient, and creating that persistence and resilience in a person. In addition to the physical fitness and the ability to defend oneself, all those other benefits as well. So it's really interesting, this potential connection between Taekwondo and education. This idea that you could be learning Taekwondo, but really what you're learning is you're learning persistence, resilience, belonging, collaboration, communication, and so many of these other possible benefits, which has benefited Korea for some time now. But because this is global, it can benefit more than just Korea, and it is benefiting much more than just Korea, as this is a global practice and influencing individuals globally as well. So it was really great meeting with President Lee once again, and some other folks that he's connected with and supporting with, and to just learn more about the Taekwondo story and to see that connected with the Korean story, as well as the Korean American story of resilience as well. This is Dr. Jeff with Ed Family, as we are striving to help students to find out what they're good at so that they can do good with it.